Only Arsenal fans. Only Arsenal fans. What is going on, guys? My name is Bhavss and you are watching episode 3 of Bhavss Says. And yeah, let me just get straight to the point. Gary Neville, former Manchester United player, Man United legend, Man United captain, part of the treble winning side of 99, 85 caps for England, former manager of Valencia. I think the less said about the better. But yeah, the current Sky Sports pundit Gary Neville versus Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV. Oh yes, Arsenal Fan TV's main boy, that is Robbie. Whew. I mean, just what? The media exploded. Yeah, here's my recap of what has actually happened, what I've seen happen. So, where do I start? Okay, I start at Arsenal. Where else do I start? Arsenal. Where else do I start? So, Arsenal lose the game against Chelsea. Gary Neville's commentating for Sky, who broadcasted it. Neville sees a fan in the crowd. He sees it with a time to go banner where he calls him a nonsense. Arsenal TV rolls to the ground. They're disappointed that Arsenal once again bottled the big game.
We are bottling the so.
Yeah, make what you want to make, alright. After the game, as usual, Arsenal Fan TV go and interview the fans. Mainly, you got Troops, DT, Claus, Ty. Just the main group of the bunch of fans that Arsenal Fan TV just have all the time, and the people want to listen to them. They've got some great personalities, but their videos come out, they get a lot of views. DT, Troops and Claude got over 4,000 views. I think Claude's video personally was trending at once, with trending on YouTube, on the page of YouTube. So, it was a good week for Arsenal Fan TV view-wise. But as an Arsenal fan, it was an awful week. And then it kind of cools down. The weekend's football plays on. Liverpool lose against Hull City, and the next day was on Sunday. Sky Sports once again broadcasting 2 games, and the second game was Manchester United versus Leicester. Once again, where Neville was the commentator. Again, Man United win 3-0, which no one really likes. No one really cares about Man United. You are 6th place.
Forever.
After the game, as usual, Sky Sports have the analysis of the weekend's football, and they analyse Liverpool, and then they analyse Arsenal and Arsene Wenger in particular. There's a subject where a lot of Arsenal fans say Neville. On the other hand, there was 3 pundits. You had Jamie Carragher, you had Niall Quinn, and you had Gary Neville. And then you had the 2 pundits, Niall Quinn and Jamie Carragher, just against Arsene Wenger and sorts, saying, yeah, maybe it's time for change. You had Neville, for some reason, a former Man United captain, who probably doesn't like Arsenal anyways, was backing Arsene Wenger, showing how he's a great manager, stats of how he's finishing above teams like Man United, Man City, constantly with the money that Man United, Man City is spending, and if he was young Klopp, people would be happy with him. And he made a lot of valid points, and then he went and said this.
I walked out the Chelsea ground yesterday and there was a couple of these Arsenal Fan TV camera things everywhere. And to be honest, it was embarrassing listening to it and watching. I was watching Chelsea fans taking the mickey out of them, which was a little bit funny.
What? Arsenal Fan TV embarrassment, that didn't go well on Twitter or Snapchat, because Robbie then replies, yes, Arsenal Fan's main man Robbie replies on Twitter and on Snapchat. Not really a rant, just I think he saw the funny side of it as well. And then the Arsenal fan exploded. Like literally, and then there's back and forth tweets to Gary Neville from Arsenal fans, and even Robbie, who even said Neville was lucky there was no Valencia Fan TV. Again, don't want to talk about Neville and Valencia.
As there's another goal for Luis Suarez, 7 for Barca. Suarez is 4th.
So unnecessary. Neville comes out with a tweet where I think you were asking Robbie, are you the people I saw yesterday, with a clown emoji at the end of it. Again, unnecessary, stupid, what are you doing? And then you had Piers Morgan, one of the biggest Arsenal fans there are, attacking Gary Neville in sorts. They both, Neville and Piers Morgan, kind of battling out on Twitter. Tweets come back and forth, shots fired here, shots fired there. This all ends up with Neville claiming to a fan that asked him, are you ever even coming on Arsenal Fan TV? Where he said, yes, I'll be happy to do so. What has happened? What has happened? Now, here are my 3 points from why I think this has just been an overreaction. Point number 1 has to be Arsenal fans overreact once again. I'm an Arsenal fan. I know a lot of Arsenal fans. I've got a lot of Arsenal friends. I go Arsenal like most of the time. And I'm telling you right now, we've got a fan base that is so emotionally connected to the club, and they want the club to do so well that everything that we see, we almost overreact to it a little bit too much. And this has to be another overreaction from us as Arsenal fans. Look at it. If you look at Twitter, without even watching the video, you almost get the words that, do you know what Neville said? Oh, he said,
fans don't deserve a voice.
No, he fucking didn't. And if you actually hear what Neville said, you hear some valid points. And he almost said the way the fans on Arsenal Fan TV presented themselves towards Arsene Wenger was an embarrassment. No, fans in general from Arsenal. He never said that. He never called me embarrassment. He called the fans that were almost a little bit overreacting an embarrassment. I don't personally agree with that. I don't disagree with it. I'm just like, okay, we'll move on. He has a point of view. We have a point of view. Let's move on. But I mean, the fans have just said, oh, we deserve a voice. You obviously deserve a voice. He never said we don't deserve a voice. He just said that, look, I think Arsene Wenger is a great manager. He's done some great things for Arsenal. Doesn't deserve to be treated the way he is by the Arsenal fans sometimes. And he had some very valid points when he said about Jurgen Klopp. If he was manager of Arsenal and he was above Liverpool, Man City and Man United, we always say he's a great job only because Arsene Wenger. It's been such a long time. You always have to think, is he doing a great job in general with the squad he has? He had some great points there, and I think DT on Arsenal Fan TV live stream after even saying that Neville should stay to his own club. I mean, for once, I think it's great that a pundit that has some knowledge. Not saying Thierry's not a great pundit, but he's a great player. I love you, Thierry, but I mean, Neville just has some. He has some great analysis. I think he's the best pundit there is, especially in England. And he had some great points. He backed Arsenal for once, and he was past the Liverpool monopoly they have of Phil Thompson and all these Liverpool pundits everywhere you go. You see Liverpool pundit everywhere. Moved on, and he backed Arsenal and sorts. And I think Arsenal fans need to understand it's another overreaction from us. We have to move on from it and just actually back the man who's actually backing our club. He helped us out a little bit. I mean, we're getting destroyed by the pundits next to us, so it's fine. Thank you, Gary Neville, for backing us. I mean, what happened? And then I have to talk about the outcome. The outcome was Neville's going to come on Arsenal TV apparently, and basically verse Robbie. I mean, what has just happened? I think personally it's the best possible outcome. I think what's going to happen is that Neville's going to come on Arsenal TV, and they're just going to speak. It's going to be so interesting to see Neville, and then Neville's great at presenting himself. He has some great analysis, and then Robbie is great arguing. I mean, tell you right now, he's a great arguer. I've seen him in a lot of fan shows like Bull Street and Football Republic. He's a great arguer. Simple fan versus fan, and just a nice fucking conversation. I don't want to see any fights, just a nice conversation. I want to see on YouTube. It'll be interesting to watch. I think the best possible outcome came up from this. And my third and final point has to be Arsenal Fan TV in general. So, where do I start? Look, I'm friends with Troops. He's a great friend of mine. Me and see him a lot of times when I go to Arsenal. I've met DT, I've met Claude. They're all great people, and there's no denying that. They're great people, great personalities, and they're nice people. But what they're portrayed on Arsenal Fan TV is sometimes fans that don't have any common sense, and that's completely wrong. They have a lot of football knowledge because you're so close. You don't have time to think, and almost the camera's right in front of you saying, "Okay, look, what's your opinions?" You just let loose. But that's the way. I think that's the way the internet works. I'll sometimes myself, I'll watch a fan completely lose it, swear like 100 times, and just absolutely obliterate something, and have a different point, rather than someone who might even have some actual points, some evident points, and some analytical analysis of what the game actually was. I watch Arsenal Fan TV personally. I think Arsenal Fan TV is a football revolution, and it will grow to past 1 million subscribers, even past that. And I hope, Robbie, if you watch this, you've done a great job. And just overall, I think fans deserve a voice. And Neville never said fans deserve a voice. I think the media overacted, the fans have overacted it. But overall, Arsenal Fan TV in general, it's a great thing. But there's definitely improvements to be made to the channel if we are to be seen as a footballing show almost, someone that people can watch after games like Sky Sports, because we are the new football, we are the football revolution, and we just need to work towards it. It'll be more smart with what we say. I think we can overtake Sky Sports. Hopefully, I might be delusional. I think I am delusional.
Am I?
I want to end with the question that people ask me: "Oh, you Wenger in? Oh, you Wenger out?" I mean, I have to tell you that I am.